Everyone, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. This is PGP Studios, and today guys we are going to be continuing on with our Paradise Island. So in this video guys we are going to be making 2 coasters and 2 flat rides. So you can see we're just building our first coaster and just doing some sand around it. So you can see I've already built the track and we are now starting on the queue line building. So as you can see guys, we're just going to be redoing the path and we're just building this building round the queue line just to make it all enclosed, so when you're queuing up you can see the ride. We'll also be putting lots of foliage and plants here to cover this ride up, as it is quite plain at the moment, and it will make it look nicer. We're also going to be using our bamboo plants as well. I'm going to be using some palm trees and some other plants as well. So as you can see guys, we're just adding this path in here and it's just going to wind around the building and it's just going to connect up there. Okay, I'm just going to put a roof on this thing now. So we're just going to change the stats on this ride, so all the stats are fine. Okay, right, now we're going to put the roof on it guys. So we're just going to use the same tiled roof we used earlier with the building. So just like using this tiled roof, as it does do very well. Okay, right now guys, we are going to just put this roof on, just make it all enclosed. So they're kind of 2 separate buildings that I've built there. Okay, right now guys, we are going to put some foliage in. So as you can see, we're putting our bamboo bushes in and we're just putting them along the path just to cover everything up, just so it's all hidden from sight, as they do look quite neat when we put them in the park. So you see we have that little bend there with the lagoon. Now the lagoon's actually quite big. It has some water features in it as well, where when it ducks down right to the surface of the water, it actually sprays at the guests, which is quite a cool thing. So we're just going to add some more trees here, there's palm trees everywhere. And now we're just opening the ride. So guys, now here is the finished version of Stingray. So we're just going to add some more trees, and here's the finished version of Stingray. So you can see we're just going down this nice drop, and here's the moment where they get sprayed, some fountains there, and then we come along here through the trees, gliding through the trees, and then we come here for a head chopper moment. Almost we hit the path, but we don't. Then we come around here, almost hit that. Then we have this nice spiral, brake run, and lead back into the station. So guys, that was Stingray, our first hanging coaster in this park. And now guys, we're going to build some flat rides. So I was thinking we do this ride as well, and we're going to put this on a little island, because just to make it a bit more fun, and I'm just going to paint that now. Just add the path. I'm going to paint that with the sand. I'm just going to add the path, so I'm just going to paint it with the sand just to make it look nice, and it just looks nice on the little island. So, and then we're just going to add some palm trees around it, as it just makes it look a lot better. And I thought a good kiddie family ride would look good, and we're just using some more of the bamboo bushes everywhere. We love those bamboo bushes, and we are just going to add some more palm trees just to cover all the foliage up. This series will be using a lot of palm trees and bamboo bushes. Okay, so we're just doing that, and now we're going to build another flat ride. So we're just going to build a little flat ride here, and it's just going to be, so it's going to be called Wave Crasher. And now what that's going to do is it's just going to change it to blue, and then that ride is going to be kind of like a wave, so it's going to spin you around and topple you, so it's kind of like a wave. Anyway, just added some more palm trees again. And now guys, we are going to build our next coaster, which is going to be called Atlantis. Now Atlantis is going to be that boat ride and water ride hybrid coaster, which I use quite a lot in my parks. And yeah, this is going to have a lot of rock work in it, so we're going to use a lot of terrain tools, and it's going to have a few drops and a few water movements, so that will only be the only water moment in the whole ride. So now we're just using this little drop area here, and we're just going to have this little turn, so it kind of says hello to all the people who are going into the entrance just to see, so they can have a taste of what this park is about before they come in. So now we are just finishing up the ride, and we're just going to put a little brake run in as well. So now guys, after we just rename it, we're now going to be building the station building. So we're just going to add the limestone walls and the tiled roof again, which we like using, which gives it the Caribbean look. And once we've done that, we are going to move on to putting the entrance and the exit in. So I'm just going to leave 2 gaps for that. So I felt, guys, we needed to do a different roof here. So instead of it sealed off completely, we do this kind of open look. So it's open for the chain lift and the brake run. So now we're just going to put the top of it on, and the roof is pretty much complete, guys. Okay, so now we're going to put the rockwork in, guys. Now the rockwork has to be the most important thing about this ride, as it's going to be the main bit. So as you can see, guys, I'm just starting on that main bit of the rockwork, and we are just going to make that bit rocky. So this is going to be covering the lift hill, and we're also going to be making one mega lagoon, which is going to house that little drop there, and it's also going to house this area over here. So we're now just going to dig that little lagoon, and it's just going to be that part where you can just go through the rocks, and it's kind of like a rock pool you would find at a beach, and you're just going through all the rocks searching for kind of hidden creatures of Atlantis. So you can see I'm just adding the water back, and we're just making it all rocky, just covering all the grass, making sure it's all gone. And what we want to do in this park is to make sure there's no grass whatsoever, because that would spoil the whole effect of this park being themed to the Caribbean and being themed to like a paradise island. So I'm just adding that rockwork around the side of the lagoon, and we're just adding some hills and some tunnels just to add to the effect of all the rock and how it's like Atlantis, so it's like rock walls everywhere. So just painting the rocks and the sand so it all looks realistic. Okay, now we're going to put the entrance and the exit in for this ride. So we're going to put the queue lines in. So we're just going to do that now. And we're just going to put the entrance and the exit in, and it's going to be quite a short queue line, but not too short, just for this ride. In case I have to extend it, I'm just going to leave a little bit of space. So now we're just going to open the ride, and I'm just going to add some more tunnels and caves in, just to add the rockwork effect as well, just to cover it all up, that hidden lagoon. We're just painting it all with the rockwork tool. And here is the finished ride, guys. So here is Atlantis, the finished ride. And as you can see, we're just going up the main lift hill, up to the rockwork section. And we're just going to go down this little drop here. I'm just going to turn to the right, as we're just going into the splash zone here. That's the only splash zone in the ride we have. So now we're just going up this hill here, which is going to take us to another drop. And now we're just going to go into a small tunnel segment of the ride, and we'll just see the station building there. That's the little bit we built as well, that little turn where it says hello to all the other guests coming into the park. Anyway, guys, this is the final lift hill. As we come up here, you can just come down here, we can just see the sky, and we can see the other rides over there on the left, and we're just coming around here. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time as we go into the brake run for episode 3, and we will be building some flat rides and some other coasters. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.